This is the Recovery Room, a question and answer platform specifically for cancer patients and survivors. Cancer statistics. I know it's not a sexy topic, but it's incredibly important because we are all in this together. Specifically, we're going to be talking about incidence and prevalence. How are they defined? How are they different? And what does it mean for us as a population? Let's begin by defining incidence. Incidence is the number of new cases of cancer diagnosed each year. So how many people in 2019 diagnosed with cancer will give us our incidence. Now, when you look at cancer incidence in the United States over the last decades, when you combine all genders and all types of cancers, the incidence is generally leveled up down, up a little bit, down a little bit, but generally the incidence is relatively flat. Now let's look at prevalence because it's a completely different story. Prevalence is defined as the total number of people who have or have had a certain type of disease, and again, in our case, cancer. So people that are newly diagnosed this year, plus you have to add in all the people who are still alive that have been diagnosed in previous years. So it's a significantly larger number. However, what's important is cancer prevalence here in the United States and across the globe is skyrocketing. Now, there's a number of reasons for that. Number one, the 5-year survival rate here in the US has gone up from 49% in the 1970s to 69% today. That's a good thing. Another good thing, cancer death rates over the decades have also been dropping. Now, when you combine that with a significant increasing population size and an aging population, and again, remember, most cancers are diagnosed as we get older. When you take better cancer survival and an increasing population, an aging population, putting those together, you have a lot more people diagnosed and living with cancer. Here are the stats. Just in the United States, by the year 2030, we are expecting a 45% increase in cancer cases. And across the planet, we're expecting a 70% increase in cancer cases in the next decades. So what that's going to do to survivorship is in 2016, there were 15.5 million cancer survivors in the US. That's going to bump up to 20 million just by the year 2026. And ladies and gentlemen, that is not that far away. So this is certainly going to put a huge strain on both the cancer survivor population as well as the medical and healthcare providing population. So we need to do our best to support our researchers, our community activists, our community partners, and our healthcare providers because we are all in this together. But most importantly, we need to take good care of ourselves and each other. You know my line, take care of yourself as if you are the most important person on this planet because you are. I'm Dr. Leslie Waltke in the Recovery Room. We'll talk again soon.